Right, here we are, Naseby Reservoir, Leicestershire, on the border of Northamptonshire. Had the rods in about, what, half hour?
Half out the most.
Yeah, half hour, and we just had a couple of small fish. So, fishing at range.
Yeah, between 160 and probably the furthest rod to the right is about the 180, I would say now. So, it's,
yeah, but fantastic runs water, Naseby Reservoir.
Right, just going to talk you through a bit of Naseby and where we're fishing. The lake's 90 acres. It's where I do all my casting tuition because I do it off the dam. It's very safe. It's really nice water. Plenty of fish in here. Most of them are doubles and up into the 20s. I believe there's a 20, just under 30 pound come out now. So coming through well. Catfish up to 80, 90 pound. Quite often get hooked, not landed. So hopefully I have one of them in a bit. Never know, it'd be nice. Just give you a view from where we're fishing. We're going to zoom in a little bit here. So that's the far bank. It's going around there and really, it's a big chuck across. It's all about the 140, 150 there. Coming around in front of us now. So you're talking about 160 to there. Running slightly away. Up to 180s, 190s up to the point there plus. And you're starting to tuck some big 200-yard chucks off the corner there. This tree here that you can see here, in the summer, normally this time of year that tree's 40, 50 yards out of the water. So you can see how much water's still left in here. But still plenty of room to fish. I'm going to spin it around. And then I'm going to go come down off the dam. So these got about 10, 12 pegs along the dam. They've got these boards in, you can fish off here like that. Beautiful place. And I've got to run, so I've got to go.
Mark's using the 13-foot higher sieves. This sort of fishing, long range fishing. Probably doesn't do it justice on film looking across there, but it is a long way. It's quite deceiving when you're fishing a big open reservoir like this.
That's tight to that far bank as well, mate. That must be a foot of water, foot and a half of water.
Yeah. Well done, bud.
Sorted. Right, not one of the big fish in here, but well, very welcome. So give a good fight really for its size. So I shall say, get the rod back out and have a few more.
Yep, here we go.
Happy days. And into another one. We're probably getting on close on 20 fish now. It's pretty non-stop action. I mean, it's been a bright day, but we've been having the fish, so. Yeah. Right, it's going to talk you for the spom. I'm spomming up about 135, 140, something like that.
I'll just show you the marker out there. If we can find it.
Yeah, it'd be quite hard to find that. It's quite a distance.
There we go.
It's a fair way across. It's not a massive distance, I'm not really forcing it. So
How far do you think that is, Mark? I think you said about 145, 150?
I'd say it's about 135. I'm doing it by the turns of the reel, and obviously I'm pulling it down tight to it, so I've put the rods out as well. And it's coming in at like 135 to 140. So it might just be a little bit over because I'm underestimating there rather than overestimating. I'm not forcing it, we've got a bit of a side wind. I say it's going there dead easy. But the good thing about these is whatever you put in them goes out to the fish, or to where you're spodding up or spomming up, as you want to put it.
This is the new medium one, isn't it?
Medium one, absolutely brilliant bit of kit. It doesn't wobble. You can put it on a normal carp rod and get it some big distances. Obviously we're using a spom rod here, and it's just flying.
I think we've done some test hydrating with hemp. I think we weighed them at about 5 ounces, didn't we? 4 or 5 ounces with hemp and corn.
Hemp and corn, yeah, 5 3/4 ounces.
Where the big ones weighed more like 8 or 9 ounces, so it's a big difference. So it's a lot easier weight to shift, isn't it?
Yes, it's down to actually if you can move it. I mean, a lot of these people go bigger weights. It isn't always the case. You know, if you can move a big weight, then all well and good. I mean, I can move a big weight, as you know, so I don't really mind. But this one is just so easy, and I say that's doing 140 all day long. Not even trying.
Yeah.
We're going to fill it up now.
Go on and show us how you fill it up.
For me, just put it in there. I've got some 14s in there, and I've got some 20s. Just filling it all in. Just fill the gaps in as you're doing it. Put it all down. Make sure it shuts nicely. I'll just give it a shake down.
That's a really important bit, I think.
Yeah,
giving it a shake at the end.
Most people will just fill it up and then whack it.
Yeah.
What happens is all the bait that ends up down the bottom here.
That's right. You end up with it wobbling in the air when on the cast.
To be honest though, I found with these ones you can fill them up, just whack it, and they just seem to go no wobble or nothing. Very similar to the small ones, but the small one hasn't got the energy to keep it going. It's still doing M140, 150, but you haven't got the capacity. This one's got a good capacity at bait in there to get it out, you know, the distance, and feed them up quick.
Right, I'll move out your way.
Biggest thing obviously on the spom is not to touch it on the floor. I see so many people that empties.
Yeah.
It's because they're emptying it, they're just touching it on the floor. As soon as you touch it on the floor, it's going to empty.
That's right.
So, I'm going to line myself up all the way back, all the way on the back leg again, and just a gentle step. As you can see, I've hardly even hit that.
Look at that, perfect.
Doddle. I want to be baiting up from because we've got a side wind. A lot of people when they've got a side wind, this is the big mistake they do, is they put a bait either side of it. Because I've got the side wind, I've put my marker out and I'm going to fish to the left hand side of it.
Yeah.
So any bow in the line is always going to go to the left of the marker. I used to sit on horseshoe loads of times. People put the marks or the 2 rods out, they've got a 3rd one in the right time of year winter, and they put that one to the right if the wind's coming like this direction. I know within a couple of casts they're going to catch the marker. This way you ain't going to catch the marker. Everything's to the left of it. I'm using the marker as basically just a guidance. I can remove the marker now because I've got my lines in the background. So I can I'm just leaving it out there so we can actually show what we're doing here. So,
and what rod do you use in there?
Using the spom rod. It's a prototype spom rod. Still using it. That's probably 2.5 years old now or so. And it's still going strong. Still doing the distances. Shimano reel, yeah. It's an old Ultegra. One of the original really old ones. I still love it. This sort of work. Braid wise, I'm using the Whiplash Crystal. Brilliant stuff.
£20 is it?
That's £20, yeah. To a 65.
So thin, isn't it? Diameter of that, so thin. What shot leader you got on?
Got a 65 Whiplash leader. Same again, I'll either use a 65 or the £50 hammer cord, either one. And then you know you ain't going to crack off. I mean, I can put 10 ounces of spom on that and leather it, and it ain't going to go. But you're just balancing your kit. That's the biggest thing. Make sure it all works for you. So
don't be afraid to hit it.
Hit it. I've tested
especially with these rods.
I've tested these to destruction. can see at land.
It's going well. We've had a few fish already this morning.
Well, we put the rods out when
Yeah.
had 4, 5, 6 runs immediately, so can't really argue with that really. So
No.
it's, we just put a bit more bait out with the spawn.
Yeah.
So I think we'll have a few a bit later on, mate. So
Yeah.
I don't know if you can see it, can't really see in the background, but so we're still fishing it on the other bank really, aren't we? So
Yeah, fishing the far side.
it's
It's a good old chuck. It's probably, well, it's about, Mark's fishing at about 140, 150. I'm fishing at about 130. So yeah, it's good.
just a bit hard with a sort of got a big side wind at the minute, so we're still reaching it easy enough. Not having to really force it, but good bit of fishing, isn't it? Good fun. They fight like hell. They really do fight. So
And the fish are mint.
yeah, I think every one we caught, I'd say, out of all the fish we caught, even last time, I'd only say a few of them have been caught. The mouths are mint, absolute mint. So I mean, I think there's about 12,500 fish in 90 acres. Right, just going to talk you through some of the rigs that I'm using here at Naseby Res. Both me and Andy are fishing very similar. So obviously we're fishing a long way across, so just explain how we're doing it a little bit, or what we're using for fish safety as well. Right, what we're using is a helicopter rig. This is onto a safe zone leader, called a safe zone leader. I really do rate them because, well, look at it, if anything that's going to be coming off, once it slides over all this, which is, you can see that it slides dead easy. A lot of people in the past have said, oh, it doesn't come over it, but what they're doing is they're doing it dry. Once this is wet, this will slide. As you can see there, look, I'm just going to hold it up link. I can pull that off dead easy, and that's still fairly dry. I mean, if it's out in the water wet, it's going to slide off dead easy. So, but helicopter rig, that is without a doubt the best rig you can use for long range fishing, because when it's actually going out on the cast, where a lead clip is trying to pull it back on itself, this will always be trying to stay behind the bait. It's beyond the actual lead, so the lead's doing, that's just basically causing like an arrow. It's actually making it fly straight, and everything's being pulled, not pushed, which is what you want. So, but that's the way I'm doing it. I've only got 3.5 ounce lead on there, so I'm not going big ranges. Give it a go.
Right, here's Hutch with a 12-foot spawn rod, medium spawn. Gonna go for the big one. Go on then, mate, let's see how far you can put it.